Since the beginning of time, humans have always looked for the precious items. Gold, silver, digging for oil in the ground. But in the 21st century, our needs have changed. And what we dig for has changed as well. See, today, it's all about digging for that clout. Now, how do you get this clout? Do you get it off of someone else's back? Do you do something crazy? Well, we've seen a lot of people doing crazy things. Doing pranks where they get shot. Doing weird challenges. Putting their lives at risk for this and that. Breaking into people's houses. All this other ridiculous stuff. But, one way you can get clout is to collab. Is to work with other groups and people. And that's what brings us to our breaking news today. You see, in Calgary, Alberta, there's a young boy, about 20 years old, who's up and coming TikTok influencer. And he decided to do something that had never been done before, at least on TikTok to my knowledge. He decided to collab with ISIS and Al-Qaeda.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
And no, I'm not kidding about this, he actually did it. According to a CBC article, a 20-year-old Calgary man is facing terrorism charges and is accused of posting a video to TikTok that facilitated and contributed to ISIS and Al-Qaeda activities, the court documents reveal. So this dude decided to go above and beyond. He's like, listen, getting shot doing pranks, breaking into people's houses, forget all that. Boy, I'm going to the next freaking level. Now, apparently, according to this article, he made videos instructing people how to make explosives. And according to the Canadian government, he actually aided ISIS and Al-Qaeda activities with these videos. And apparently, he posted this TikTok video on his birthday. Not exactly sure why that was the timing, but that's exactly what happened. And apparently, he also had manuals about making bombs. I'm not sure where he got those from, but that's also one of the reasons why he's in trouble. Now, listen to me. There's a couple rules you need to follow when you're on the internet and you're trying to get famous. Some basic rules that you follow and you won't get in trouble. The first rule, obviously, is don't do anything sexual with your fans. Okay, no sexting, no meeting up. Just don't do any of that because you're going to get in trouble. The second rule is don't give investment advice. Don't promote any sort of investments. I'm talking stocks, crypto, NFTs, none of that. These people always get in trouble. So probably just good to avoid that. And the third rule, don't collab with ISIS and Al-Qaeda. That should probably be the most important rule. Because this rule, you could literally end up in prison. So I would advise against doing that out of all the rules that I've just listed. You follow these 3 basic rules and you might just be fine. Now, according to TikTok, his account was banned. So at least we can give a W to TikTok for actually banning someone for once immediately and not allowing this stuff to continue. Guys, listen. I know clout can be an intoxicating drug. And I know there's people out there getting more and more ridiculous. You probably heard like that Mizzy guy up in London, out there breaking into people's houses, stealing dogs and all that. And I feel like each of these kids is like, how do I do something even more ridiculous so I can get ahead? And guys, this just ain't it. Listen, terrorism is bad. Okay? Don't do it for TikTok. Don't do it for anything else. It ain't worth it. I can't believe I have to say this, but I would really, really recommend that you stay away from this stuff. And, maybe try to get attention some other way. Maybe find a niche, make videos about your hobby, or maybe just cover current events like I am. But terrorism, bomb making, yeah, I would probably recommend against that. But seriously, this is kind of alarming. Like, we literally just had some prankster guy like a couple months ago that got shot while doing it. And he was saying, oh yeah, I'll just do it again. We got other people doing ridiculous pranks and causing nuisances and breaking laws. I mean, my goodness. Sometimes I used to roll my eyes when people would say that social media is rotting the brain and it's ruining the youth. But now that we got people collabing with ISIS, I think those people might have had a point. And, yeah. So that's kind of what I just wanted to cover today. This breaking news story out of Calgary. Man, I don't think anything good ever comes out of Alberta these days, but this is really something else. So again, just to summarize, 20-year-old guy got arrested for posting videos teaching people how to make explosives. Apparently he was aiding ISIS and Al-Qaeda activities. Again, not a very good look. He's only 20 years old, so not exactly sure what's going to happen to him. But, I mean, I hope he can learn from this experience, but, not sure if he's going to end up in prison. I don't really know a lot about this case right now, but if there are any updates, I'll definitely make another video about it. I think one of the most important things in our culture, especially with people growing up in social media, is maybe to teach them that, yeah, there's consequences for this stuff. Probably shouldn't do these collabs. But I think we've seen in some places that they don't really get punished all that properly. Like, you got Mizzy in London, like that guy's breaking into houses, stealing dogs, assaulting people, and he literally just gets arrested and released all the freaking time. So in my personal opinion, I think throwing the book at least one of them might scare the others and kind of make them behave a little bit better. But I definitely think that going a little bit harder on these people might be important. Otherwise, people that grow up on this stuff and watch this stuff, well, I think they're just gonna get crazier and crazier. Hopefully the police in Canada aren't like the ones in the UK. I feel like in the UK, they go so easy on people that honestly, I think saying something mean online will probably get you more jail time than a violent crime. Hopefully the Canadian police and the Canadian justice system end up being a little bit better than them. Because otherwise, it can't just be like, oh, well, we arrested them, they did something bad, and then we released them, then oh my goodness, they went back and did something worse. At the end of the day, you kind of have to start blaming the system at that point and be like, listen, you guys gotta crack down on this sort of stuff and make things better, but hopefully they do the right thing in this situation. So anyhow, you guys, hope you guys liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in.